Welcome to CBN4's Primetime News. I am Sheena Harry. Thanks for staying with us. The praises continue to pour in for Mas Dominic 2016. CEO of Discover Dominica Authority, Colin Piper, says that although his organization has not yet done an official assessment of the Carnival celebrations, preliminary reports indicate that Carnival was a success. Carnival 2016 has come to a close, and by all accounts, things seemed to have gone really well, from the pre-shows to the actual jump up on the street, so Dominicans look like they had a great time, he noted. Speculators were doubtful that the Carnival celebrations would be pulled off satisfactorily due to the economic strain in Dominica following Tropical Storm Erica. But Piper says that he hopes this upturn will persist throughout the rest of the year and that Dominicans will continue to patronize events in order to help rebuild the economy. The tourism sector could get a lift from improved infrastructure on the island, according to Benoit Badwil. Here's Larry LaRocque with the details.
Chief Executive Officer of the Dominica Air and Seaport Authority, Benoit Badwil, says the necessary infrastructure is vital in Dominica's quest to increase the amount of money tourists spend while on island. According to Badwil, this is a plan they aspire to achieve, and in working towards that, the government has plans to construct a new cruise ship dock near the Kingsfield Airport. Badwil says it is important that our cruise ship berths have the commercial aspect incorporated to include duty-free shops and other leisure activities. Larry LaRocque for CBN4.
Thank you, Larry, for that report. In other headlines, 2 suspects involved in the brutal beating of police officer Wilberton Jules have been denied bail. Appearing before the magistrate on Thursday, Brendan Geist and Kenrick Mitchell could not make a plea since the offense is an indictable one. The police prosecutor, Michael Loda, vehemently objected to bail, stating that if granted bail on the pending matter, witnesses may be intimidated into changing their stories. He also stated that the victim's condition and the severity of the attack have to be taken into consideration. In defense of his client, Kenrick Mitchell, attorney Lennox Lawrence asserted that there was no evidence to support the denial of bail. Speaking on his own behalf, Geist stated that he was not a flight risk since he had no passport and was also willing to make periodic checks with the police. Magistrate Michael Bruni, who heard the case, agreed that there was not sufficient evidence. However, he decided to remand the suspects while the prosecution collected that evidence. Geist and Mitchell are accused of inflicting serious injuries to Jules using a hammer and a rock when Jules approached them to put an end to their disorderly conduct. Arrangements are being made for Jules to seek further medical attention. A fish gun was used in an incident in the community of Wesley earlier this week. 25-year-old Jefferson Hippolyte of Wesley was stabbed with the spear of a fish gun in the back on Monday morning. According to Public Relations Officer of the police force, Pelham John Baptist, Hippolyte was transported to the Accident and Emergency Department of the Princess Margaret Hospital and was admitted. Police are seeking 1 man involved as their investigations continue. Anyone with information that can assist the police in this investigation is asked to call Crime Stoppers Dominica at 1-800-8477 or go to our website cbn4.com/crimestoppers. All callers may choose to remain anonymous. Designs are in the process of being drawn up for the West Coast Road reconstruction project. And this is according to Public Works Minister Ian Pinad, who said a memorandum of understanding was signed in January with a Chinese firm for the project. Pinat said as soon as all designs and costs are completed, the Chinese firm will send a contractor to Dominica to begin work as soon as possible. According to the minister, he is hopeful that the project will begin in a short space of time. Pinat says he is thankful to the People's Republic of China, who, following Tropical Storm Erica, gave their commitment to reconstruct all damage suffered to the West Coast Road, including bridges. Dominican farmers were privy to a one-day training workshop on black sigatoka management. The one-day theoretical and practical session on black sigatoka in tissue culture banana plants was held at Ansdeme and Calibishi. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, with support from the banana accompanying measures, is seeking to increase its banana production by 100 acres following devastation from the black sigatoka disease. The program will bring in approximately 60,000 plantlets by batches of 20,000. Project Officer, Banana Pilot Project within the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, Lynch Favrier, was among the facilitators of that workshop, and he informed that the morning session, which was at Ansdeme, was an in-house session where presentations were made to farmers in the areas of black sigatoka disease management, on-site farm practices and certification and standards. The afternoon session, which was on-farm in Calibishi, was the actual demonstration of best farm practices. Favrier informed over 55 farmers participated in the training. In my opinion, the workshop was a success because our actual emphasis was on quality and the farmers were very interested, Favrier told reporters. It was very interactive. There was a lot of engagement between the farmers and the technical officers, he added. According to Favrier, this banana pilot project places emphasis on quality and not just producing bananas for bananas' sake. A matter between opposition leader Lennox Linton and government ministers will take place at court on Monday. Linton has been taken to court for statements made about rapist ministers, which were allegedly made at a UWP political meeting in St. Joseph prior to the last general election. Linton informed his supporters last night at a meeting in Layu that he also needs to pay chartered accountant Kieran Pinat Byrne £20,000 this month. By the 22nd, we are supposed to make this payment of £20,000. We will do our best. If we get it done, we get it done. If we don't get it done, then we don't get it done. But we will try our best. We will take it one step at a time, but understand what we are doing, what we are being faithful to our responsibility as law-abiding citizens, to abide by the decisions of the court, though we may not agree with them, and so we move on, Linton informed. The opposition leader said the trial against the ministers will begin on Monday and will last for 2 weeks. In the village of Bellevue-Chopin, police were called to investigate allegations of grievous bodily harm made by the victim, Ted Williams. Williams sustained injuries to his right shoulder from an assailant using a cutlass. Information as to whether Williams can identify the culprit is unknown. Police Public Relations Officer Pelham John Baptist said the incident occurred on Tuesday afternoon. John Baptist further stated that Williams was taken to the Accident and Emergency Department of the Princess Margaret Hospital, where he was attended to by a doctor and subsequently admitted. As investigations continue, police are seeking the public's help. Anyone with information may visit cbn4.com/crimestoppers. In yet another incident involving a Bellevue-Chopin resident, 19-year-old Shakila Registe was the victim of a stab wound to his back, and the incident occurred on Cock Street in Roseau Monday morning. Registe was taken to the Accident and Emergency Department of the Princess Margaret Hospital, where he was treated by a doctor. Pelham John Baptist, who is Public Relations Officer of the Dominica Police Force, said that one man from Madrel, Lubier, is in police custody in connection to the incident. However, the police continues to call on the public for assistance in its investigation. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers Dominica at 1-800-8477 or visit cbn4.com/crimestoppers. All callers may choose to remain anonymous. In more headlines, LIAT announced policy changes for customers concerned about traveling to destinations reported by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention to be affected by Zika viral illness. LIAT said customers with bookings made on or before February 10th may change the dates of travel to the same destination at no charge, change the destination without incurring a change fee, or cancel the booking entirely and receive a full credit. The credit will be valid for a year from the date of the cancellation. Customers will be able to make these changes up to the 14th of March 2016. The carrier said that changes made to bookings after February 10th will incur the normal change and cancellation fees according to the fare rules. The CDC's advisory recently announced that Zika-affected areas include the following LIAT destinations: Barbados, Guadeloupe, Guyana, Martinique, Puerto Rico, St. Martin, and the United States Virgin Islands. The 2016 Carnival season may have ended on Tuesday, but there was still some unfinished business, and that included the announcement of the parade winners. Discover Dominica Authority, the Dominica Festivals Committee, and Carnival Road Parade Committee announced the prize winners of the various parade categories for Carnival 2016. The opening parade Best Float was the National Cooperative Credit Union, and the Flag Wavers Award, the National Bank of Dominica. Carnival Monday Old Mass Parade Best Old Mass Band, Carnival Corner. Carnival Tuesday Parade Band of the Year, Africulture Stiltwalkers, Tempest Island Alive. In second place, Thunderbirds with Junkanoo. Special award for the largest costume band went to Hysteria Origins. For the complete list of parade winners, visit cbn4.com/Carnival Awards. In its continued effort to attract and retain customers, Digicel Play is offering a glimpse into the packages they offer with Preview Weekend. All Digicel Play customers get to enjoy VIP access to HBO's free Preview Weekend starting tonight until February 15th at 7 a.m. on channels 200 through 210. Digicel Marketing Assistant Tirella Alexander appealed to customers to take advantage of this showing.
It is a weekend of exclusive releases from HBO, and we're happy to be able to give that access, that VIP access to all of our customers. You'll be able to enjoy films like the Mandela Long Walk to Freedom film, to the new and highly anticipated new series of Vinyl. We'll be giving that to you this weekend. You can view from channels 200 to 210 on Digicel Play TV. It is part of the extraordinary experience, and again, we are excited to be able to give that to customers. This weekend is also Valentine's weekend, and it is a great moment that you can share with your loved ones, those close to you. You know, have some popcorn and sit back, relax, and enjoy.
And that was Marketing Assistant for Digicel, Tirella Alexander. Chief Executive Officer of the Dominica Air and Seaport Authority, Benoit Badwill, says the ongoing upgrades at the Woodbridge Bay Port are long overdue and necessary. According to Badwill, the funds secured for the project from the government of Venezuela to the tune of $12.5 million.
The Woodbridge Bay Port, which was built in 1976, have gone through tremendous strain over the years in terms of the infrastructure, and the current infrastructure is in a serious state of disrepair, and we require refurbishment in terms of the structure. So work is being done to ensure that the port operations continue, because Woodbridge Bay Port is the main cargo entry port for vessels.
Badwell said the government wants to ensure that, knowing we're coming into the hurricane season, that the port will be operational if the country is hit with a Category 2 or 3 hurricane. And the project will also include works on the Longhouse Port, a new fendering system, the Cabrit's cruise ship berth during a 12-month period.